It's Week 18 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Broncos and the Dolphins coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's all about set to go. Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Cook again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Dyson able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Dances by him. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. From the 29, here's second down and 2. Back to throw. Dyson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Dyson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trey McBride, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Broncos had 10-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Pacheco is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Joey Bosa charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive, Bishop. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 28 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get Stouter up.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Denver's offense now set to go. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Miami set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Devin Harper. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Bishop. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Dolphins 7.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. That is caught, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, things definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
9-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Bishop. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Aaron Donald, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Throwing on first down, Bishop. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
On the return, here's Shaheed. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. James Cook running back out now. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Now looky there. He's getting close to 1,000. I'm sure he knows where he stands. I bet if the offensive line didn't know, he made sure they knew. I'm closing in, guys. Final week of the season.
You know who really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Dyson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Dyson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Bishop. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
50-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's a Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cards seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down, Broncos.
On first down, Bishop. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Bishop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A handoff now for Pacheco. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. His first catch of this 3rd quarter. He had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second down, Bishop. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on first down, Bishop. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fights look, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with Cook. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Dyson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off play action. Bishop. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, it's Pacheco to about the 35, 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bishop. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Judon, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off. And guess what? The quarterback's down.
Defense.
We're going to do what we do.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Back to throw. Bishop.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
At the 37-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's one.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Bishop. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Dolphins offense returning to the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Dyson.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, Dyson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dyson. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
This is Pacheco.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Pacheco. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Denver, the win here in Week 18 gives
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Marshawn Lattimore. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Cardinals and the Colts, and it's all up next.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fielded at the 33.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That's good for the Colts. First down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
Yeah, they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough 2nd half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and they're trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
And shedding through the tackle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd down and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Pushing his way through. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and I hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
They go play action now. Jackson taking in left side. It's Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This is Swift on the counter. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Caught by Allen.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So we're trading first-half field goals. We'll go through on the touchdown front in a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cardinal offense takes back over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Caught. It's Wilson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful when you're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's middle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Now Jackson on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Third and goal, Jackson. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So he's been a busy man here in his first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 3. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamison Williams, 62 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Renfro.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. Shifts by him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals! From 21 yards away.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And Jameson Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson to throw.
He'll get this off to Swift.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Jackson.
The throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Jackson will throw again. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
Robert Tonyan running back out with the rest of this offense for another possession.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Javon Kinlaw
able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing is Jackson. He's got the hook up to Miller. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top.
As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
So quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ethan Carter, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
And the Colts coming out now.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and don't have enough confidence to make a play?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7 yards there and a first down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one, but that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the Colts, 1st down.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Wilson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
Now it's Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. Able to avoid him at the 40. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 29-yard line.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat there.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. First down, here's the run with Cook. Taken down at the 30.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Colts 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Back to Renfro again, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals 1st down.
Now Cook running right. Dancing away at the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
18-yard line.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Colts. DeAndre Swift, 82 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44.
They'll look to throw again. The open man here, Renfro. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
Back to throw again. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's 2nd down.
They'll set up a throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 70 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Oh, that one well designed as they'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Jackson.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Lamar Jackson.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.